Hello beautiful people, my name is Tua and welcome to my channel, a place where we are all about changing our mindsets in order to change our lives. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the 2 best methods to aggressively get out of debt, and at the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you the method I personally followed in order to get myself out of debt. So I'd recommend you watch this video until the end. So this is what you have to do. Grab a cup of coffee, a glass of water or a glass of wine if you're an adult. Relax, get comfortable, and let's jump right in. The 2 most popular methods are the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. Both methods require you to list all your debts, but here comes the difference. The debt snowball method requires you to list your debt smallest balance to highest balance, irrespective of the interest rate. And when I say balance, I mean the amount you still owe on your debt and not the minimum payment you make every single month. And the debt avalanche method requires you to list your debts highest interest rate to lowest interest rate, irrespective of the balance on the debt. Does that make sense? Fantastic. So let's unpack the 2 methods. So this is how the debt snowball method works. Remember I said in the beginning that the debt snowball method requires you to list your debt smallest balance to highest balance. So let's say, for example, these are your debts. You have 5,000 on a credit card, 10,000 on a personal loan, and 15,000 on a car loan. So we're going to list your debt 5,000 on a credit card, 10,000 on a personal loan, and 15,000 on a car loan. So what we're going to do is we're going to make minimum payments on all our debts. We don't stop making payments because we are following the debt snowball method. We still make our monthly minimum payments on all the debts, but the main focus will be on settling the smallest debt. So what we then have to do is whatever extra money we have, we're going to throw it at the 5,000 credit card debt and we're going to settle that. And in order to get extra money, what you can do is you can sell items that you don't need. You can take on an extra job to get extra money, or you can get extra money from your budget by eliminating unnecessary expenses. So once we've paid off the 5,000 credit card debt, we take all that money that we were paying towards the credit card and we're going to move on to the personal loan. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use all of that money to pay off the personal loan, and that's the snowball effect. When we started paying off the credit card balance, we had a small snowball, and as we trickle down to the personal loan, it's gonna get a little bigger and we're gonna have more money to pay off the personal loan. And once we've paid off the personal loan, we then move on to the 15,000 car loan and we're going to settle that car loan. Now, the debt snowball method is fantastic for motivation and dedication when you're paying off your debt. So this is how the debt avalanche method works. We're going to list all our debts, highest interest rate to lowest interest rate, and what we're going to do is we're going to continue making minimum payments on all our debts, but the main focus will be on paying off the highest interest rate debt. So what we're going to do is we're going to use any extra money to attack the debt with the highest interest rate. So again, we have the same debt, but this time we're going to list it differently. We have the 5,000 credit card at 5%. We have the 10,000 personal loan at 10%, and we have the 15,000 car loan at 15%. So what we're going to do is we're going to list our car loan first because it has the highest interest of 15%, followed by the personal loan with the 10% interest rate, and followed by the credit card with a 5% interest rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack the car loan first, and once we've paid that off, we move on to the personal loan, and once that has been settled, we move on to the credit card. The debt avalanche method is known to save you money if you decide to tackle your debt using this method, because you'll be paying less money in interest. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to guess the method I followed in order to get myself out of debt. If you guessed the debt snowball method, you are correct. That's the method I followed. And the reason why I followed the debt snowball method is because I am a person that is driven by results. I'm results driven, and results motivate me. So if I were to opt for the debt avalanche method, it was going to take a very long time for me to see results. But with the debt snowball method, because you're starting to tackle your smallest debt first, you're going to see results much quicker than the debt avalanche method. And yes, mathematically, it made more sense for me to opt for the debt avalanche method because I would have saved a lot of money in interest, but we are not doing mathematics because if we were, I wouldn't have been in debt in the first place. So mathematics is inconsequential right now. So with the debt avalanche, in all honesty, it would have taken me years to see results and I would have probably had given up on becoming debt free. And the amazing thing about the debt snowball method is when you start paying off debt and you start paying off your smallest debt and you settle it and you're like, I can actually do this thing. And then you pay off the second debt and you're like, damn, and you start picking up momentum. Before you know it, you are debt free. So the debt snowball method is fantastic for people who want that motivation. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about personal preference. You can definitely opt for the method that you are most comfortable with, but I was personally comfortable with the debt snowball method. Let me give you a pro tip when it comes to getting out of debt. When you want to get out of debt or you want to achieve something in life, you need to have a plan and you have to work that plan. The interesting thing about debt is you can somewhat, wander into it like you don't know what you're doing and you're just aimlessly roaming around and you wake up one day and poof, you are in debt. But if you want to get out of debt, you're not going to roam around and miraculously get out of debt. You will have to devise a plan and you have to work that plan. You'll have to make sacrifices just like everybody else and you're gonna cry, but at the end of the day, it is going to be worth it. I hate when people come to me and say, I hope that one day I'm gonna get out of debt. I hope that one day my life is going to change. I hate the word hope because life does not get better by hope. It gets better by plan. So when you tell me that you hope that you're gonna do something, what you're actually telling me is that you are not gonna do shit about it. I'm sorry this got a little intense, but let's just devise plans, people, and let's follow those plans through. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.